Yo, it's your boy. It's by the curb, but I'm behind the curb on this one. I thought I'd better put an appearance in because I've not been on here for a while. I've just been so busy. It's lunchtime on the Saturday before Christmas, and I am going to pick up a mate, somebody I've grown up with, somebody I went to nursery with, and we've been friends for years and years. But you know how things happen, you sort of lose contact a little bit with family life and that, and I don't get to see him that often these days. Now, he's an expert on fish and chips. His mum and dad ran one of the most famous fish and chip shops in Rotherham back in like 80, I think it was 80s, Taylor's Fish and Chips in Swinton. If you know it, you know it. They used to queue down the road. So he's sort of grown up. He's an expert on fish and chips. I used to go and have sleepovers at his house when I was a young'un, and it'd be fish and chips. I used to love it. So yeah, we've decided we're going to go to this chip shop in Barnsley, which has been nominated, it's in the finalists, you know, for the fish and chip shop of the year. So we're going to vlog that. We'll probably have a mid bucket van because it's freezing. And then I think we'll nip into town. We might park van up somewhere, nip into town in Barnsley, and maybe have a couple of beers and a chat. Because he's got his YouTube channel, what he's just setting up, and he's trying to get that off ground. So maybe I can give him a bit of help, and you lot can give him a bit of help with that as well. Because he's a sound bloke, he's a lovely bloke. What else do I need to talk about? Let me just check my sat nav. I'm just driving through Darfield in Barnsley. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? So yeah, I've been doing a lot of tweaking with channels and stuff, and I still get the comments about van life this, van life that, and I've said it a million times, but I'm not going to do any van life, I don't think, on the main channel again. The odd bit will be when I've gone on a trip and I've gone in the van, so I'll show a little bit, but there'll be no specific van life videos. If I do any of those, they're going to be on this channel. So if that's what you like, I'll do them on this channel. Just completely laid back on here, no fancy editing, behind the scenes, just because on the main channel it's really growing again now. It's had a bit of a lull, but it's growing again. And that's when I do these videos that I've got coming up, these sort of big challenges and stuff like that. When I go to Europe and go to Germany and places like that, that really helps build the channel up. So, you know, I need to focus on that really, because I have a dream. I have a dream of where I want to take this channel over the next 2 years. I'm investing so much money into it. Every penny I earn, after me fuel, my daughter, and you know, food and stuff, every penny goes back into the channel and to make the videos. So sometimes people will say, oh, you must have loads of money, and it's not that, it's just the fact that I don't have a house. Do you know what I mean? I've got, everything goes in, and then I get sponsored sometimes, so a sponsorship will, and it's like a bit of a catch-22 situation. You don't want to be doing too many sponsorships because I know it can get people's backs up. So I'll maybe do a couple a month, and only products that I sort of like or use. But you know, if you get an idea for a video, I mean, I've got some big ideas, you really need a sponsorship, otherwise you can't afford to do it. You know, I can't lose money, can I? So yeah, I have got some big trips planned in sort of January, February. So make sure that's on the main channel, stay tuned for them, and I'll also keep doing the odd behind the scenes thing on here. I'm rabbiting on. So, that's it. Let's go and pick my mate up. Let's have some fish and chips, which I'm ready for. I hope they're going to be lovely. We'll do a review on them, and then we'll probably, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe go to a pub. Oh, by the way, Helly Bobs is working, bless her. And she had a couple of days off last week, and we had time together. But you know what? We were going to vlog. In fact, she was quite surprised. She says, haven't you got camera? I says, no. I says, we need some us time without the camera. And it's same like when I'm with my daughter, you know, when I'm not on a trip and everything, I need to spend downtime with family. I'm toying with the idea, well, I'm not toying, I'm experimenting with having an editor on some of the videos, because that gives me, so it takes me about a full day not hard work, but a full day to edit a video. So I've got one that's been edited by somebody I'm just trialing, it can be quite pricey, but it gives me a full day. It frees up a day for me, and that allows me to spend extra time with my family and with Helen and stuff like that, and you know, plan more content. So we'll see how that goes on. It's a case of them. It's a difficult thing. They've got to learn your humour and everything, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? They've got to know about you and what type of thing you're trying to create. So basically, I'm wanting like Mr. Beast type editing on a tiny budget. No, I'm only kidding. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. That one's going to be coming up probably between Christmas and New Year. It's the one where I get the train from Nuremberg back to the UK. It's quite a good video because everything went wrong. But it's, yeah, see what you think to the editing style. It's a case of, you know, matching them up. Right, I'm just round the corner from Johnny T's, or JT, that's what we'll call him, JT. Or he sometimes calls me Jazzy, and I call him Jazzy. It's silly little things from school. You know, when you were young, we used to call each other Jazzy. I think that comes from, I mean, it's like two 50-odd-year-old blokes going, hey up Jazzy, because we went to a club. We used to DJ, me and John, and we were in a band and everything, doing music. And we went to a club, and there was a big poster, and it says DJ Jazzy T, and it just made us laugh. So we always said Jazzy, because his second name begins with a T, so I call him Jazzy T. Anyway, I'll see you when we get there.
Some sheep there for you.
Some sheep? What do you mean some sheep there for you?
It's nice content, isn't it?
Yeah,
winter sheep.
This is Johnny T.
Alright.
It's my old mate. Went to school together, didn't we?
And look where that got us.
So,
oh dear.
He's told me about this fish and chip shop, hasn't you?
I have indeed.
What is it? Has it won awards, or is it winning awards or something?
It's one of the oldest, if not the oldest, fish and chip shop in Barnsley.
Right.
And it's won awards as the best fish and chips in Yorkshire. So
Wow.
I'm keen to find out
and
what they mean by best fish and chips.
I've told him about your heritage as well. You're a fish and chip expert, aren't you?
Well, I am. It's all I know, really.
Yeah, so you grew up, you lived above one of the best fish and chip shops, the best fish and chip shop in Rotherham or South Yorkshire or what? In UK.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
It was very popular, wasn't it?
You know when people say, I'll travel to good fish and chips, you know,
Yeah.
like you're good at Coast or wherever you.
Yeah.
Genuinely though, people coming from like Sheffield and stuff for fish and chips at my mum's, so.
Do you want to set name of it?
Taylor's Fish and
Taylor's
Chips.
Fish and Chips. Yeah, well, I thought that. I didn't know whether you'd want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any comeback?
Any comeback? Yeah. They were terrible. You'll get it. You get it on YouTube. Whatever.
I've only ever heard good things about my mum and dad's chippy, so that we're lucky in that respect.
I used to love coming for sleepovers at your house.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
the best.
I always wondered at school why I had quite a few mates.
Right, we're here. We've parked right outside. It looks nice. It's got a little.
It looks quaint.
It does. So we'll get them and come and sit in back at van.
The queuing out at door, which is a really good sign if you're visiting a chippy.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Shall we go in?
Hey, prices are all right, Jimmy.
Are they?
Yeah.
We've been served.
Are you being
Oh,
served,
yeah.
love?
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Thank you.
Lovely.
All right.
Tap. Do you know in our fish shop,
Yeah.
my mum said William Hague, you know, politician. I know we don't do politics here,
Yeah.
but he used to come into Chippy every week with a gang of girls, quite popular at school, and he used to ask for a bag of scraps, please, and then leave.
Really? There you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Have you got any shandy?
Yeah. Fish and chips,
2 cans of
guys.
shandy.
2 fish on the roll, large peas and a bag of scraps. Is that everything?
That's it. Thank
That's
you.
it, love tap. I'm not being funny, but that sausage is a proper jumbo sausage, isn't it? I've never seen anything quite as, well, I've never seen anything quite as long.
So I've made 2 films already.
Oh, what films are there?
It's
Are they independent like?
No, it's in a group, so I get put in a cast,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I do my individual roles.
That's really cool.
So I've done camera operating, boom mic, stuff like that. I've made commercials.
I need to talk to you.
The frying, James, with Sajita chips, Sajita potatoes from a local farm.
Yes, please.
Please look.
On one.
So they've even tells you what potatoes they're frying at time,
Right.
which is interesting.
Yeah. You've got some little seats here, but we'll not be doing that today, it's too cold. And then you can go at Fox and Hounds.
I put my big shoes on so it makes me look bigger than you.
How tall are you?
6'5". Not as tall as that sausage in here. I can't unsee it.
I know, we're a big sausage. I'll have to cut out some of your jokes, John. This is a family channel. Talking
right.
about foot-long sausage and Shafton.
Well, sorry.
Right, get them up and let's have a look at them. He's got the scraps there, look.
Look all right
Looking
then.
very good. We've got two pays.
Pays.
Two pays, love. And some Ben Shaw's shandy. We're going to get blasted.
I don't think you can beat Shandy, me, because when you were a kid it was like you were being a
you
bit
felt-
naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be either shandy or dandelion and burdock for me.
What about Vimto?
Sometimes.
Fair enough.
And there's mine.
Don't like go cold.
I want. I'm going to try a chip first. There's a chip and some mushy pays.
I can't get pays, hang on.
He's never used this camera before.
Go on then.
Are we in?
Yeah, you're in.
I'll try that. Very good. Very good. Good chips and good pays.
This is horrible being cameraman because I'm looking at mine, I can't get it.
Right, let me film you. Right, John's going to try chip and pays.
We're going to try chip and pays with some bits.
Oh,
Scraps.
bits and all.
Scraps, bits.
Go for it.
Beautiful then, aren't they? They are nice, aren't they? Them chips
Really? I
are
was
right.
waiting for
Them chips are right nice.
They're nice chips.
Yeah.
They're really good chips.
Yeah, and peas are just right. Not too much pea green. They look a natural green.
Yeah. I can't stop eating as I'm filming him.
Eat.
They're really good chips.
I know. I knew when I walked in and they've got like signs up with what potatoes they're using each week and stuff.
Yeah.
That's serious business, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Telling you what the
It is.
and nice flat caps and
Yeah, they were good. It was a nice environment, weren't it?
yeah, yeah.
I can't wait any longer. I need to try some of this fish.
Jump in.
Right, it's time for fish. It's what you've been waiting for. I want to break a piece off. Can you see? I hope it's focused on that. Is it focusing?
It's like Jaws 3D, you know, when shark comes up to the glass.
Right, here we go. Ooh. I'm conscious of eating noises on microphones. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Very good. The batter's lovely. It's lovely.
Let me see then. Let me have a look.
I know you're desperate, aren't you?
And you break it and it's white like that. White as driven snow. My grandma used to say, what's driven snow?
I don't know.
Do you know what driven snow is?
I've no idea.
I don't know. But it's just, can I eat it now?
Yeah, of course you can.
God, yeah.
Oh, there's a crunch.
That is as good as any.
Yeah.
That's really good. In fact, not as good as any. That's almost as good as Taylor's.
Never.
Honest to God, if I brought my mum here,
Yeah.
this fish, you can taste it, can't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where you sometimes you have fish, but really it's all salt and vinegar that you can taste.
Yeah.
This is a good tasting fish, and it's staying together.
Yeah.
It's not frozen. A lot of fish you get now in chippies are frozen, you know.
Right.
It's not frozen fish, it's fresh fish.
You need to bring him on,
Absolutely
don't you?
gorgeous, I do.
Right, as much as I'd love to keep filming this, I need to tuck in. So we're going to eat them, and then we'll give a final verdict at the end.
See, I don't know what you're doing with that. You're struggling, aren't you? Why do you do that?
I don't know, I just like to do it.
But it's not like a dip, is it? You know, like you put it on, it's all got to be. Look at this. This is what you're missing out on. Look at that. Look at that mess. Scraps, pays, fish, tatey. Look at that.
Is that how you do it? So you've mixed all yours up?
Yeah.
What do you do? Put it in comments. Do you leave them in? I always leave them in pot.
No.
I like to keep it in the little spaces. Might be wrong. Right, all gone, all gone.
As you can see, we've done well. We've
done well.
We've ate a dessert, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I couldn't eat one
No.
because that was just phenomenal for me.
Did you think they were good then?
Really good, worth travelling for, yeah.
Really? I don't know if I filmed, but there was a lady in there and she travelled from Doncaster all the way here. And then the queue got quite built up and there's quite a few people there now, so very popular fish and chips.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
What are you saying?
I never give anything a 10.
Why?
I don't know. I can't because...
Then it spoils it for...
I don't know, yeah. Should I start giving 10? But they're definitely a 9, a 9.5. They were fantastic. And they're up there. I mean, my best ranked fish and chip shop has been the Lifeboat in Scarborough.
Yeah.
But they're equally as good. And Oakley Fisheries or Friary in Doncaster. Do you know that one?
I have not been.
Yeah, that one
yeah,
up there.
Yeah,
so they're all like 9.5s. What about you, Johnny T?
I think the overall fish and chips and peas, it's got to be a 10.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't say it lightly because, as you know, I was brought up in a fish and chip shop. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's like an affliction. And it's been good.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to compare to your mum. You always compare to your mum's cooking anyway, don't you?
Of course you do, yeah.
Whether they've had a chippy or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's they're the nicest I've had since my mum's.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
So there you go, you heard it here first. That's, I forgot what they call that. Two Gates Fisheries. Of course, I'm not getting paid or all like that. They've not told me to come. It's just something that, well, it was your idea, weren't it?
Last night, last minute.
Yeah, he says, why don't we go here and try fish and chips?
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and they were excellent, and I recommend them. So give them a go yourself. What we're going to do now, we're going to head into town, and
Quench his thirst.
I think we need a beer after that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to my secret park up with the van, park it up there for the night. Are you all right getting a taxi home tonight?
Yeah.
Boom. Let's go into town. We'll only have a couple.
Yeah, we're not going.
We're not going a sesh.
It's not like Mad Friday, is it?
It's Mad Saturday.
Oh. Silly Saturday.
Right, we're going into town, and we'll see when we get there. And just like that, we're in town.
Golden Gate Bridge.
On the Golden Gate Bridge here. It's nice, this bridge. I quite like it. Look at that.
See, that's what you had in your German market, all more crafty stuff, weren't it?
Yeah. Look at this lad here. Looking very snazzy.
Yeah.
Right, we're going at Nailmaker. Cracking pub this.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Pint of jute. built out for it as well. It just started getting really busy in there then, so we couldn't really talk, so
yeah,
it was busy. But it's going to be like that everywhere.
Yes,
Isn't it today?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go now?
Well,
any ideas?
Let's have another drink. I think we can have at least
So just one more.
Let's have one more.
We're having two today.
I don't know. That not one ice. What you've put me onto that the.
Yeah, so it had the jute, the salt jute in there. It was very nice.
Nice and refreshing, especially after fish and chips.
Yeah.
Lovely.
There's a Wetherspoons up here, or there's number 7, or there's another couple of little pubs I know.
The old number 7.
I used to love old number 7.
Yeah. It's one of the oldest pubs, isn't it?
Yeah. Just up here.
You won't remember this, but you probably got me the bargain of my life, including in terms of my horror collection.
Really? What was that?
The bargain of my life. I don't think we'll ever see this again happen.
What was it? Tell me.
You
I want commission.
Me up. You will do when I tell you what it went for.
Go on.
When you had Antique Shop, you rang me up and you said, I've got something that you might be interested in. And I said, what is it, James? And you said, Evil Dead on video.
All right.
I said, Evil Dead on video? Well, it had been banned ages.
Yeah.
I'd got it on Laserdisc, but on video, the only one you could get was a cut copy.
Right.
So you said, well, it's £1.
A pound.
A whole pound. And I'm like, this is going to be like a bootleg or something. And I went, yeah, get it. And you came to me grandma's with this video and you handed it me over, and it was the original Evil Dead, uncut, the one that was taken off at video shelves.
Right. Tell me how much.
No, £1, you said.
Yeah, no, but how much did you get for it, or how much is it worth?
It was worth over, back then it was worth over 150 quid.
Oh, so beers are on you today then. Beers are on you. Oh, no, thank you. So
yeah, but I couldn't believe it, because and the story you said to me, and I don't know whether this were your antique mode where do you have to give things a backstory to make it sound more desirable?
probably, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but you said it had come from a video shop that had recently had the tape repaired or replaced. So when I got the tape, it had never been viewed. Can you imagine? From 80s.
That was just such a find. I wish I'd have known.
Yeah, you wouldn't have charged £1, would you?
So the reason John's got a YouTube channel. I'll put it on the screen so you can check him out. You've only just started, haven't you?
Yeah, well, you know, you get a friend who's inspired you a little bit like yourself. And, you think, well, I'll have a go.
He's having a go. So
yeah.
get subscribing to him and help him out, because he needs to get to his 1,000 subscribers.
That's me sort of task, my next task for next year maybe. But yeah, I love it.
But it's all about horror. This guy is like, you know everything about horror. It's been your life. Since we were young at school and everything.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rowdy here. Yeah, and so horror and
festivals. I like going to festivals.
And rock, you like hard rock music, don't you?
Yeah. And I'll just talk about life a bit, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, everyday stuff.
Get him checked out. Creepy joints.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Right.
Right, where's this number 7 now?
No, number 7's up there.
Oh, where are we then?
But there's a nice pub down here.
Aye.
On right, but it's really small. So it might be. We might not get in. I think it's just up here. Oh yeah, it's where them people are down there. No, it sounds pretty rowdy.
Country bar!
So it's going to be round in here, I think. Jolly Tap. Oh no, it's not too bad. We'll go in there.
Jolly Tap.
We'll go in Jolly Tap. Sounds busy upstairs.
Yeah, we've got a few up.
Oh, have you got a camera?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's 2 pints of Barnsley Blonde, what we're having.
Cheers, buddy, again.
Cheers.
Good catch up.
Yeah. Cheers.
Hey, that's nice.
Nice that, isn't it?
Hey, you're not daft with your beers, you are you?
No, I know my stuff. You just stepped into my B-roll. You're a bad person.
Ah, thank you.
Hey, they're loving your jumper.
Hey, look at this Star Wars stuff here. What's the shop doing like this? Got Anthropophagus the Beast for sale on Blu-ray.
Is that like
one sick film? That made my friend be sick.
Did it?
He threw up his chips. So don't you watch that after today.
As a horror person,
As a horror person, that is absolutely one of the most notorious video nasties ever made. If you got that on VHS uncut, it's be about 100, 150, 200 quid.
So he probably knows that, because it's quite a niche shop.
It's quite a niche shop, yeah. Anthropophagus the Beast.
So Johnny T recommends that film, if you like that kind of thing.
If you do. Would you ever?
What?
Would you ever have a hairpiece?
I won't have a hairpiece.
Would you go to Turkey and have your hair done? If somebody like a millionaire were watching your channel and said, James, if you ever consider this, I'll fly you over my private jet and I'll put you a syrup on your head.
Not a stirrup, but...
No, but like stitched in.
Yeah, I went for a quote for a hair transplant the other week. I did. Didn't you? I talked about... I know you don't watch my videos.
I do watch your videos.
But I talked about it. It was going to do it in 2 parts, but that's in England prices. It was going to work out about 12 grand.
See, I'm surprised, because you'd think it'd be a lot more than that.
Well, in Turkey, it's about 2. I've got a friend who's had one done in Turkey, and they did an amazing job. So that's what got me thinking about it. But I've decided not to bother. I'm going to put them, because I'd saved up a bit of money for it.
Yeah.
So when I've talked about going on some big trips in New Year, that's me.
You could come back with a Barnett.
No, that's my hair transplant money.
Oh, hey, yeah.
So,
but you have to keep them maintained, you know that, don't you?
Yeah. I'm not having it done anyway, I'm staying bald.
Oh no, hang on a minute. If you haven't stitched in properly, it's your proper hair.
Yeah, it's proper hair.
So you have to have it maintained. It's called barbers.
Yeah. We can go at old number 7.
Yes.
Just for one more?
Just for one more in the old number 7.
It used to be fantastic in here, but...
I remember when you tried to coax me out a few times because you've got some friends that like to drink.
Yeah, we used to come in here every Thursday.
Yes.
But it's, I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see.
We'll see what it's like. I've not been in for a long time. But I did a vlog in here. I've done a couple of vlogs in here, I think. Talked about how much I love it, but it's quite busy. So we're going for this. It's another salt, it's really nice.
Have you been to see alpacas?
Have I what?
Have you been to see alpacas?
Where at?
They're like farms and that. There's one around Doncaster.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Lovely, aren't they?
I've seen them on telly.
They're farms now for the wool.
Oh, no, yeah.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, mate.
Have a good one. Nice that.
That's alpaca lips. Very nice. Fruity again.
I can't tell you, have I? When I was coming out to meet you at Asda, nearly knocked table over then. There was a man barging past and he got something in his hands running. It was turkey. He was running out at shop. The security guard says, "Hey, what are you doing with that?" He says, "Roasted cabbage mash."
That's so...
He's better than yours.
That is so old.
He's better than yours.
That is really old.
What's that owl joke you used to tell with a flat-faced owl?
You are?
There's a joke you'll tell about an owl, and I can't remember the punchline.
I can't say it's on camera.
But it's a flat-faced owl?
Yeah.
You know it though?
Yeah, I know it. Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, tell me.
I'll tell you off camera.
Can I just say, we've been talking about people, interaction, and to be honest, there's been a few people coming up recognising you, and I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to say this anyway, even though you bought this round, which I appreciate. Cheers, pal. What you see is what you get with James.
I'm recording.
Well, fair enough. What you see is what you get.
Continue. Keep bigging me up.
What you see is what you get. He's daft as a brush, but genuinely he is exactly the same. I see his mannerisms when I'm watching his videos. They're the same ones that I grew up with knowing. So he's authentic. And it kind of reminded me to like what my grandma used to say to me growing up. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I don't know. When I was 14, you know, I was in my first job, and she put me on bus for my first job. She says, "Jonathan, sugar, not vinegar." I thought, what's that about here? And she says, sweetness, sugar goes further than vinegar in life.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. And that to me, what it meant is just be kind to people.
Yeah, you've got to be, haven't you?
And you get it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no need to be vinegar, sour. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, mate. So there you go. That's life lessons from my mate John. Anyway, it's much later now because we met some friends in the number 7 and we've had a few beers in there. So we've just come to Joseph Brammer's, which is a Wetherspoons.
Yes.
It's quite busy. So yeah, we're on the whiskey and coke now. We're gonna have probably one more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel I'm going to get a bit hungry again later on.
There's no way you can be hungry after that fish and chips.
I know, but it's times, you know, I might get a pork pie. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there.
You like to be resourceful, because when you get back, you don't just want noodles, do you? In your van.
That's right.
You're not just going to want one choice of noodles.
I've got no food in the van at all.
You're thinking ahead.
Oh, I've got pot noodles.
Yeah.
I'm thinking ahead. Taxi's going to be in 2 minutes.
It needs to be, because I think I've done. What a fantastic Christmas night out
We've
there.
stayed at. We were just going to come out for a couple of beers, and it's now. It's only like 8:30.
It was never going to just be a couple, though, would it, Paul?
We've had a good night. It's been all right.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's all right.
Really appreciate it, Paul.
I need to get you on another video so we can talk more about your channel and all that sort of stuff.
Absolutely, you're welcome to. I appreciate that. And again, what you see is what you get with Jimmy. He's sound as a pound, like.
Sound as a pound.
Hey, best fish and chips I've had. Yes, the best fish and chips I've had since my mum cooked them.
Them fish and chips were amazing.
They were incredible. I'd encourage anybody to try them.
Yeah. What were they called again?
The Two Gates.
Two Gates.
In Shafton. The Two Gates in Shafton.
The Two Gates in Shafton.
Be careful of that batter sausage, you'll have your eye out.
Have your eye out,
Peace.
I'm thinking I might need a Chinese on my own.
You greedy bugger.
I've got to go to my secret parkour. I might take you with me when he's gone. I might take you with me. I might vlog to myself.
He's having a pot noodle, don't let him kid you.
I'm gonna have a pot noodle. I've got pot noodles, and I think I've got a bottle of whiskey in van.
That wants to have.
Oh, and I've got a bottle of wine.
Mind you, for a double here, ×2 we call it. We're only a £5, weren't it?
£5.40.
Amazing value, wasn't it?
I just put that on Facebook. £5.40 for 2 double whiskey and coke. You've got to love Wetherspoons, haven't you?
You've got to try and have a drink between James getting accosted 14 times by followers from by the curb.
We've seen about how many subscribers we're seeing tonight.
And I'll give you 12.
12?
Yeah, 12.
We've seen 12 subscribers, so it's been really lovely talking to everybody.
It's been nice to meet people.
It has, yeah.
Lovely.
Because my subscribers are like the best people ever. Aren't they? Just like...
I would say, I've always said it on my channel, people giving you time is the most precious thing, man. So they are a genuinely lovely bunch that you've met tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Sound, yeah.
I'm going to put your channel on the thumbnail or whatever. I put it on earlier, I think.
Yeah, straight, man.
So, yeah, Johnny's just started out. He's learning his trade. It's all about horror and
mental health, metal music, everything really.
But if you could, for me, if you could do me a favour and subscribe to him, it will help him out so he can maybe get monetised. And then I can earn a little bit.
One day. It's
hard work.
Anybody out there that wants to start a channel, just do it, just go for it.
Just go for it.
Your only obstacle is yourself, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've got got messages coming through. I don't know if that's a taxi. So, see you later. Well, you'll see him later. I'll see you in another vlog. I'll see you in a bit.